your enemies right there beside you. I just want my neck and wristlet with diamonds. I just want my shoes and clothes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I am about to head to my post-op day 1. They actually switched my time and it's no longer, or it was no longer 6:30 in the morning. It moved to...
man, no you did not, dog.
Sorry, my boyfriend is on the phone with his friend. It moved to... Sorry, man.
Where you take it to? You took it around the corner?
It moved to 10, so I'm about to head there now. This is the exact same dress that I had on yesterday. I just have on a bra with it now. And not my cami because I want to really wash my thigh. It's like super bloody in the front, back, down the legs. I peed on it a little bit in the middle of the night because I was tired, but I took some soap and water and just like washed over my leg parts, and I was getting off like the blood and stuff because it made me feel like I was washing up and it made me feel like I was clean.
You ain't have to do all that. I pee on myself every night.
Yeah, I don't. But because of the, it's like a hole and I put the urinal and I was doing good. I wasn't missing the urinal or anything like that. But in the middle of the night, I got up and I kind of slipped because I was in pain. It was right before I took some more pain meds. So I kind of like slipped when I had to like kind of squat a little bit to adjust the urinal. And then I kind of peed on myself a little bit. So I took, like I said, some soap water on a rag, like wet the rag, put the soap on there, squoze it out so it wasn't like excessively wet, and just wiped over the leg part. And I was getting off blood. I was actually doing that every time I went to the bathroom. I was just getting off blood off the stomach and off the leg parts of the thigh because I didn't want to smell the blood. Like the fan was on, the air was on. I didn't want it to just like be blowing and it's like drenched with blood. I changed the abdominal part of my puppy pad, like where my stomach was at. I changed that 3 times in the middle of the night. It was full. I changed it 3 times in the middle of the night. Prior to me going to sleep, I think I changed it 2 or 3 times too. So I'm happy I am draining like I'm supposed to be. Like I know that I'm draining. My back is soaked. The puppy pads are soaked. So that's letting me know that I'm getting off some drainage, which is amazing. So I'm about to just head to post-op day 1. So this is post-op day 1, the morning of. I think I was in surgery from like 3:30. I'll ask what time exactly, but I know I had missed a call from my from Mia Aesthetics letting me know that they were changing my time, but they ended up emailing me letting me know that they changed my time. But I was in surgery, or I could have been in recovery and just didn't hear my phone. I don't know. But y'all just saw my results with this is the same dress I had on yesterday. Obviously my tummy is a little swollen and I still have that the thigh and my
okay, big booty Judy.
And my what's it called?
Compression
cotton
pads.
stuff. Yeah. So this is
so you got something
post-op. No, I'm turning slow because my body hurt. I'm trying to stand up straight. Standing up straight actually hurts, but. So this is literally the same dress that I wore to surgery. So obviously there's like a huge difference from that before and after. I'll actually take a picture before and after of the same dress on and combine them so you guys can see. But I know you watched the video, so you'll see it anyway. But, alright, I gotta get ready to go because ETAP has work, so you have to get back. Alright.
I think I see the other black one right here.
And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next clip. It made me feel better to brush my hair, obviously, and wash my face. I put on some more deodorant even though I couldn't shower.
But I felt better in Miami.
But I felt better just to brush my hair out a little bit and all that good stuff. So,
you look sad.
I'll see you in the next clip. Thank you. Okay, I've made it to post-op. Today is post-op day 1 and I get my first massage today. So let me see if I can record in there once I'm getting that done. My throat is still sore as fuck. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Okay, so in this clip, I'm just showing you, this is me on the way back from post-op. in the massage, and I don't have on my thigh high because they don't have you put anything back on besides some surgical underwear, and they give you like some little cotton to keep you from bleeding everywhere. But I don't have on my thigh high in this clip, and I just wanted to show you the ride home. My butt kept bouncing, and it really was hurting because of the jiggle. It hurt like hell, but girl definitely got some projection going on. And definitely have some jiggle, but I'm still. What's up, always Nygeria squad, always Nygeria gang. I know I'm not looking my best. I just woke up from taking a Percocet and 2 Tylenol today. I don't know if I put this in my other clips or not, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to get y'all this footage even though I'm in like a ton of pain. And so I might be repeating some things that I've already said. As y'all can tell, my voice is like still messed up. So today was my first, it's like 10:30 at night. Today was my first pre-op massage and my first post-op massage and my first post-op exam. They did not allow me to record my massage or my post-op exam. I did ask though because I wanted to get you guys that footage. I guess you're only allowed to record when you have like a nurse come take care of you or whatever. But anyway, I can say that my post-op appointment was a lot shorter. Like it was scheduled for 10:30. I got in there at like 10:07 or something like that, and I was out of there by like 10:45, I think. Something like around there, maybe even earlier, like 10:35 or something like that. Like I got there early to see if they would take me early, and they did. They I think I was out actually by like 10:35. I am significantly short of breath. My vitals were good. I was like 127/87 for blood pressure, but my heart rate was like 127. The most massage went like, you get undressed, they take your vitals, and then after that they have you get on the bed and they put this cream and stuff. I guess it's like numbing cream, and they start like using this like wooden, I'm pretty sure you heard in other videos, it's like wooden pointy thingy to pop your incisions back open. So they started with the incisions in my back and obviously the bottom of my butt. It didn't hurt. It felt really weird because you could feel it, but it wasn't like hurting because they numbed it with some type of cream, but it was still very uncomfortable because it's like a numb, but you still feel type thing. I don't really know how to explain it. All I can say is you gotta go through it because I didn't get it when people was explaining it. Now I know what they mean. But so her massage in my back was a lot better than her massage in my abdomen. Like my back and the butt, like I could feel obviously the blood coming out and the fluids, but it was more so like a numb, weird feeling. But when she started on my stomach, like the lower part of my stomach, like the top part when she was massaging it and the fluids was coming out, it didn't really bother me. But when she did the bottom, I was like short of breath because they make you sit on your knees, or you know what I'm saying, when they're doing your stomach, like you're not flipped over obviously on your butt. They have you sit up on your knees, and so while you're on your knees, like you kind of holding yourself up like in midair, and they poking at your incisions, and the fluid starts to drain out. Like I said, I'll insert a picture here of like the drainage from just today, and this is even after 3 bed changes. So I'm draining very well. And I'll even once, because I'm allowed to take a shower, I took one earlier as soon as I came home from or to the Airbnb from my massage. I had threw my thigh high because there's no washer and dryer here, so I threw the thigh high in the water as I was washing up, and like it was just filled with blood, like the tub just filled up with blood. And I hand washed my thigh high, and it was kind of hot here, so pretty much I just hung it outside. It was dry within like 30 minutes. The only part that wasn't dry that good was the butt part, and I took my blow dryer and dried it, and I'll show you where I burnt holes, like 3 tiny holes in the butt part of one of my left cheek, because I had the blow dryer obviously too high for the thin material that goes over the butt part, but it's not really bothering me. The rest of the thigh high, like I said, was dry in like 30 minutes of sitting outside, because I wrung it out and things like that too. So today was the first day I had to wear my abdominal board and my phones, and is uncomfortable. It's hard to get the foams in like evenly because your foam in the front goes vertical and then the two sides go horizontal, and you're supposed to have them match up so there's like no creasing or no lines in between. And then you put your abdominal board on the front of the foam. And because, like I said, I had kids prior to, so I have to kind of lift my stomach so that there's like really no hanging skin. You have to lift the stomach and kind of compress it with the foams and the abdominal board. So that's what I did. I'll show you how my stomach looks without, because I have to get back in the shower, because you're supposed to take 2 showers a day with the antibacterial soap. Apparently, if you were given a pre-op a different day than your post-op, they gave you like hibiscus cleanse, so you don't need that unless you have your post-op and your pre-op and your surgery the same day. They don't give it to you because I guess it's very strong and they tell you to dilute it, so you're supposed to wash up with it like the night before. So I just used Dial soap, and my doctor said that was perfectly fine. That's what he actually recommends, is the Dial soap. But I still use the Dove on my vagina because I'm not using no Dial on my vagina. Like, that's gonna kill my gut bacteria and probably cause me to have an infection. Along with the fact that they give you amoxicillin, and everybody knows that kills good bacteria too, so you typically wind up with a yeast infection. So hopefully I don't have to go through that. So like I said, I'll show you the stomach once I take my faja off, because I'm about to get back in the shower just so I can feel clean. I feel swollen. I want to wash my face. It looks swollen, but I just feel better when I'm clean. I haven't peed on myself again today. I told you I had peed a little bit on my faja yesterday, but I just been taking my time to make sure that the whole area is covered when I go pee. Like, I don't rush to pee. I don't wait till the last minute now, because when I waited till the last minute and tried to squat down, that's when I kind of peed on my faja. So I can show you guys, I think I overdid my walking. So if I was you guys, I wouldn't overdo the walking. Like, I'm trying to walk and prevent blood clots. I still have on my compression socks because you're supposed to wear those for a week. But I overdid my walking. Like, I've been up walking. I went for a walk and I was so tight. My butt and my back was so freaking tight that I could barely get back in the bed. And I stood up the entire time I took my exam because I can't sit down and I couldn't lay down to take the exam. And so I stood up for 1 hour and 15 minutes, like just standing there to take my exam. And then I had to do a meeting on Zoom with the dean. We all had to do some mock exam so that we could make sure our computers were compatible for the HESI final, whatever the case may be. Long story on that, so I won't get into that. But yeah, I had to stand up. So I kind of overdid the standing and the walking today. And so I can definitely say, like, the tightness was much tighter because of the fact that I overdid it. So, like, if you overdo it, you can kind of feel the blood starting to pour out and stuff like that, which is kind of annoying. But I do have the pads that I packed, the thick ones. I have those over my incisions in the front at the bottom. And I have a pad here that you can see to prevent, like, the bra. Even though it's not an underwire bra, so it's not, like, hurting. But it's, like, 2 incisions here. And I wanted to cover those because I didn't want blood like all over my faja again like yesterday. So I have limited blood on my faja today because, like I said, I have a little bit on my back because I don't have and I just touched my back and you can see the blood come off my back because there's 2 incisions like in the middle of my back, like on my spine. So I just touched my back and you can see the blood. It's just blood on my back, but the rest of my faja is dry. Like, I don't feel any blood because, like I said, do I feel a little bit right here? It's kind of wet right here, but not like super wet. Probably because I'm sleeping and I kind of moved the pad around a little bit, maybe. But it's not like yesterday. Yesterday I was so uncomfortable because the whole faja was soaked with blood. It just felt gross. But now it's just a little bit on my back and I can kind of deal with that. When I stand up, I can feel drainage coming. Like, I felt it just trickle down my back. And underneath my butt cheeks, because I don't have any pads underneath there either, I can feel like it's trying to drain down. Today was the first day I used, well, it's dry in my finger, that's my blood, I ain't got nothing. Today was the first day that I used, what the fuck was I about to say, y'all? Oh, today was the first day I used the Arnica gel and the Bruisex cream that I had showed y'all in my What's the Pack video. If y'all haven't seen that, then you can go and look at that video to see everything that I packed in my bag. So I used both of those today. I'm also going to use the Arnica collagen gel that I packed as well. Once I get out the shower, I'm going to use all 3 of those. It gives it like this cooling sensation. I haven't used the lidocaine or nothing yet, or the cortisone. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna wait on that until like my itching starts to come in. I'll probably use the lidocaine and the cortisone on my skin then, but I've been staying moisturized. I can't bend like I'll be wanting to bend, and so I kind of do like this thing with my knees where I just slowly ease to the ground and get what I need if no one's around to pick it up for me. Brian has been putting on my compression socks because I just can't put those on myself. He's also been helping me put on my faja and put my pads in because it's hard, but I did do it the last time because I forgot to put a pad, so I did it the last time by myself. I just kind of put one side and I put the front end and then one side, and I zipped it up and put this up, and then I just kind of shoved the other one in, so I was able to do it by myself. So I'm gonna do a turnaround slowly so y'all can see, and then in the next clip I'll have my faja. I'll be taking off my faja so you can kind of see how I look. I'm not gonna I'm gonna take it down so you can see my stomach and stuff, but I'm trying to decide how I'm gonna show y'all my butt without the faja. I'll probably just wait until I have on panties, or I'll just insert some pictures. That's what I'll do. I'll just insert pictures where I have on nothing but like the panties that I stole from work that y'all saw. Yeah, those. I had those on earlier, and you can kind of see how my butt sits now. But like I said, it's gonna drop because I asked for a slope mixed with the chair. I didn't want a super high butt, and I didn't want like, because I already had a cuff, and y'all know that I already had a cuff at the bottom. I didn't want like a whole bunch of fat deposited down there and then none at the top. So, and I already had a dent on both sides, as y'all saw, like fat deposited at the top of my butt and then the bottom of my butt, but like in the middle it was like a line on both sides where there was like literally no fat deposited, and he deposited some in my hips. On my wristband, it said 1,500 liters, right, left. So I don't know if that was 1,500 liters total or if that was in each cheek. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't know. I will ask tomorrow if I remember at my second post-op, which is at noon tomorrow. I'll ask if that meant it was in both cheeks, or if that just meant or like 1,500 a piece in both cheeks, or if it was both, or if it was just if it was total. So I'll ask, try to get that information for y'all. So I'm about to do this turnaround real quick. The lighting isn't that great in here, guys. I'm sorry. So this is my ad board. You can see it kind of poking out. So this is gonna all, once it settles, all gonna drop down. It's like really high right now, but he said it's not gonna stay like that. It's like softer at the bottom because he didn't really deposit any fat down there because I already had, he said, a nice foundation down there. He didn't want to mess with it. So here's the back. Trying to do this up against a white wall so y'all can see, but all of this is gonna drop. It's gonna be flatter and then pump out once the fat starts to settle. I'm about to show y'all my waist. Like I said, I've been draining really good, so I'll show you my waist without the faja and stuff, and then I'll just insert pictures of how my butt looks in the little underwear and stuff like that. So I'll see y'all in the next clip.
What's that? It's hard on this side, but it's not as hard on this side. And here's a pad I have for the drainage.
incision there. There's an incision there. So not much drainage today from the incision. Two incisions on my leg. This is the front one. I'm sure that's swelling. The stomach will go down more. Soft, hard, time. Alright, so I'm about to shower and wash my face. This maybe and take my medicine. So this will probably be the last clip of today. So that's that. I'll see y'all in the next clip, or sorry, in the next video, probably tomorrow. Day 2 post-op.